creator. Ada. Woo! She might wife me.
Hello, we're back. This is Kate Lieb, episode 4. I'm here with my friend Jabron Kabani.
Hey, how's it going?
And Jonah Oakham.
Hello, everybody.
So today I'm just going to be asking them some questions about music. Jabron has recently discovered a strong passion for music and has passed it on to his best friend Jonah. And I really like their taste in music. I think it's really cool what they've been doing with it. So I'm just going to talk to them about it. So keep on listening. So when did this passion for music begin?
Well, it wasn't just like music. It pertains to like everything, like art, painting, films, like all of that. So I think it started over the summer. I just started indulging in a lot of different types of movies that I normally wouldn't watch, like not mainstream, I guess. And they were more like open interpretation and like, in a way, like mind-bending movies. And it just interested me to go and explore more in the field of arts and whatnot. And you know, from there, I just found like a passion for understanding and interpreting music, you know, playing my own music. I play like the drums and stuff, you know, painting. So it's just like fun to expand your mind and get interested in other things.
Cool. Right. Okay, so I actually have some of Jabron's playlists that he's been so generous to send to me. I've noticed that there are a few artists that keep on coming up, reoccurring. Which artists do you like the most that you listen to most of their music?
So my favorite artist is Frank Ocean. I just think like I feel this kind of like, you know, bond with his music because he was like the first artist that I started listening to, like actually, and like understanding like music and the background behind it and like lyrics and stuff like that. So he kind of like introduced me, I guess, into you know, having my passion for music, I guess you could say. Right now I'm listening to a band called The Wallows. They're relatively new. They have a couple of good songs out. They're good. It's like alternative rock. I've started getting into, well, not started, I'm listening to Cage the Elephant, just like a lot of alternative rock, like Phoenix, and okay, you liked it. So it's just like stuff like that.
And what are some of your favorite songs?
Songs from whom?
Anyone. Just right now, current favorites.
Current favorites right now. What am I listening to right now? I have, Jonah sent me a couple of good songs from the Black Keys, which I've been listening to.
Yeah, Jonah.
I've been going into some of Lana Del Rey's old stuff.
Nice.
And like The Wallows, like I've been telling you, it's just like a different array of music, just keeps it fresh, it keeps it fun, so
For sure.
Everything.
Yeah. So I noticed you said you really had a bond with Frank Ocean. Are there any other like songs or artists that you feel you can just like relate to, like the lyrics pertain to you a lot, or you just really like the artist in general?
Yeah, so I like Brockhampton a lot, you know, so my friend Armand, he was telling me about them and told me I should listen to them, and then I started getting into like all of their Saturation albums and All American Trash, and they're just a really good group, like so many different voices and just like the lyrics and stuff like that, like it's really good. So I really like Brockhampton. I've started getting into A Tribe Called Quest as well, like a lot of like 90s stuff, because now I run my page, self-promotion, it's called, at The Culture Man, so go follow it. It's really dope. It's just like I post a lot of shit about like paintings and films and music and stuff like that. And so like the community, like the hip-hop community, I guess, on Instagram, like it's really cool because it opens your mind to like new music, like 90s music, like even country music, like folk music, all this different kind of stuff that you wouldn't normally be exposed to. So yeah.
So I actually follow The Culture Man. I'm a huge fan. The content's really awesome. And you get a lot of likes. Especially when it's about the bigger artists that people like know the names of more. I think it's definitely taking off. What do you plan to do with your music and your art, and specifically The Culture Man, in the future? Because I think you can do big things with that.
Yeah, so I mean, I just started The Culture Man because I started like we talked about, like going into all of these different things, like. And you don't really have that many people to talk to about it because just normally not many people like tell you like, oh, I'm into this, like short films and like painting and like stuff like that. So it's just like a cool place, like a cool outlet to just like, I could write literally whatever I want. Like I don't care. It's my page. I just do whatever I want. Like I just had a post about You saw it, right?
Agua-
Yeah, Agua Donkeys, and it was this hilarious short film by this guy named MP Cunningham, who's a brilliant director, and he's just the funniest guy. And I thought it was really funny, and so I just wanted to like write my review on it, and so I did. I think, yeah, the bigger artists get more like clout, I guess, because
Yeah.
people are passionate about it. You just like the hashtags, I guess. So
More
it's just
clout,
like
more clout.
more clout. Exactly.
Cool. So this is like this passion, this interest. It's fairly new, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, what do you think really inspired this the most? Were you just looking at like a post one day and were just like, wow, I have to do this, or do you think just over time this like idea kind of evolved? Or was it more of a an instant moment?
Yeah, so like I said, over the summer, just watching these different types of movies, I was realizing that like I almost live in like a sort of bubble, like I'm exposed to the same stuff. I listen to the radio and it's like the same shit, like the same cycle. So I kind of just wanted to like expand my mind beyond that and go into different types of things that I was normally not comfortable with, like painting. Like I fucking hated arts and crafts. Like I hate Jonah,
Yeah.
do you remember Mr. Lisco's con?
Yeah.
I hated that. I hated painting. But now it's just a cool place to like unload your thoughts and like
It's just you, It's
yeah,
not
you
like,
just
it's not
like
a
yeah,
teacher,
there's no
it's just-
expectation or anything. You
that's
just
so
do
much
whatever
fun,
you want.
for
Yeah.
sure. Jonah, so how do you feel about Jabron's music taste?
So basically before Jabron, basically showed me what type of music he listened to, I was very into radio type of music. I wasn't really,
Like the top hits and stuff?
yeah, I wasn't really expanding into bands and stuff like that.
No, but Jonah listens to like cool like old shit. Like he listens to like
Yeah. So like, he can help you.
So I had a lot of like, prior to this, I had a lot of like alternative rock. I had a bunch of like different genres of music, but I never really looked into each band.
Mm-hmm.
But after Jabron started his page, The Culture Man, I've started to look into like different artists that
Specifically,
he's
like,
been looking into,
that's
like Frank
cool.
Ocean, Brockhampton, like those type of artists.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of been figuring out like what type of rap I like, what type of music I like, and kind of like
Yeah.
realizing how bad and terrible the trap today is also. Like
Yeah.
when you actually listen to good rap music, like I used to listen to trap music, like the rap on just popular music, but really there's so much more
Yeah, I
than
agree.
just
Like
what's out there.
the oldies I find from like these like old bands, like people don't know as much, or even from like the early 2000s, not even like that old.
yeah.
I think are so cool. It's like now you turn on the radio and you have like
Right,
fucking, like
Outkast is
Cardi B
amazing.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like like
yeah, like A Tribe Called Quest and like Outkast, and it's cool because when you listen to these different types, you like really like see where like good music is like coming
it's
from,
come
like
from,
the
yeah,
roots like
for sure.
of it, like the chemistry that exists between like different artists
Exactly.
and groups and stuff like that.
That's
It's
so
cool.
Yeah, I definitely feel that like on the radio. I mean, specifically right now, I'm just.
But the radio is bullshit.
It's honestly, yeah, I'm not.
It's
that
just like
much
yeah,
of a fan.
like the problem is that like you can't really like criticize someone's music choice because it's like pertains to them, but like just like the
Exactly.
radio, it's just like the same
It's
shit.
it's
over
like
and
trying
over
to like
again.
generalize this music taste for everyone,
Yeah,
and that's
uh-huh.
not going to apply to everyone.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like in 8th grade when I got SoundCloud, and then like like a few summers ago when I got Apple Music,
Uh-huh.
like my taste in music just changed so much because like I actually had like I guess like the tools and like the like
so like go and
the
explore
ways to
the
find
stuff
explore my
yourself.
own music, and
Yeah.
now like friends like I'll listen to a song that like people don't know from like Phoenix or something like that, a
Yeah,
really great
uh-huh.
band, and people are like, wow, like I've never heard that, and it's those are the things you can't just hear on the radio per
Right.
se. You really have to find those on your own. I think that's why the Culture Man is so cool because it's kind of just like one perspective, a really like professional. I feel like a professional perspective. You know what you're doing. You
Yeah.
contact these people. You do your research. You know your shit. And so then it's like you can offer another perspective. That's not like the boring radio that has like all these stupid
Yeah,
songs
it's just like
on.
different. Like yeah, like
It's
it's not just
different.
music too. It's like a lot of different
Yeah,
things.
and-
but like to your point, like about like exploring music on SoundCloud and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I love SoundCloud because it's like you could find so many cool instrumentals on there because they're just random people
just people
that
having
like
fun.
make beats and shit like
Yeah.
in their houses, and they just like make these awesome
Just 'cause they
instrumentals,
can.
and it's just music, and it's so
Yeah.
cool. Like you can't find that,
And
you
it's
know?
free, and so you
Yeah,
get to explore this
yeah.
music for free. It's great. So, favorite album? You have a favorite album of all time?
Yeah, it was Melophilia by Cage the Elephant, but after Blonde came out, I just love that album, and
Frank
it's like
Ocean.
yeah, it's like Frank Ocean, whatever, but like that album is good.
Powerful.
Like it is so like every single track, like the message and like just like the quality of it, and like it's so crazy because Frank Ocean he's like these 3 projects like Nostalgia Ultra, which was his mixtape, and then Channel Orange, and then Blonde, like the sound changes on it drastically.
That's
like
crazy. Yeah.
if you look at Channel Orange, it is just like poppy stuff. I mean, there's a lot like Pink Matter, like with Andre 3000. There are a lot of like soulful songs, I guess, but like he turns it to like another level on Blonde, and that's why a lot of people like didn't fuck with like it, because it wasn't really like the same Frank Ocean, but it just like each song like has a message, and it's like you really hear like over the 4 years that transpired since he hasn't released music, like the emotion, like raw emotion. So
That's
it's
really
cool.
Jonah, what about you? Do you have a favorite album?
So to think about a favorite album, not yet. I don't have a favorite album yet.
Still getting there. It's a journey.
I haven't found like
Definitely
my
a spiritual
music
journey
yet,
to get there. Yeah.
but hopefully soon.
So who are your like go-to artists?
Yeah.
Do you have like go-to artists?
We all have those few. Like if
I
you're like,
don't-
wow, I just need to listen to a good song, I'm gonna look up this person.
Yeah.
So I don't really have like go-to music. I have a bunch of different type of music. Right now I'm really into Brockhampton. I'm into Frank Ocean, like you said.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I want to influence a lot, like talk about, is that prior to this we were talking about how the radio and like music and like what music really is.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the music on the radio is basically you don't really listen to it. You're in the car, you're driving, and you just the song kind of sounds nice, but you don't really actually listen to the lyrics. But when you listen to lyrics and you hear what people are saying, I feel it's just really like it just doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
When there's so much music out there that
It's
like
not
portrays
explored.
good themes and good messages to people that like when you listen to it, it actually makes a difference, kind
For
of.
sure. Okay, so now this is something new. We're each going to choose a song that we like and play it, and we're gonna react to it, talk about it, and see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going first. This song is called Rare Hearts. It's by The Growlers. So I'm just gonna play it, and then we're all gonna react to it. Okay.
Could be under an old oak tree, over the canyon so wild. All I see is Syrup City and eyes, they black out all my side.
Okay, that was just 30 seconds. I don't know. I just found this song because a YouTuber I watch was like listening to this while they were driving and vlogging. And so I like went and I was like, Siri, what song is it? So I listened to the song and I was like, that's such a, I don't know, I think it's like such a cool vibe. I think definitely the music I listen to is like beachy and like chill. That's why I really like your music because I feel like it's like not quite my taste, but definitely like a sect of it. Yeah, do you know? It's like I can still.
like beachy.
It's very just like chill,
Yeah.
just very like vibey. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonah, you like it? You vibing?
Yeah, I think it's has a different perspective, like to basically what.
That's not really your style. Yeah, when I send
It's
you
not
my
really
music,
my style, but like I'm fine with it.
when I send you my music, you're always like, "Kate, that was fucking bullshit."
Yeah, but it
But yeah,
depends.
good. Glad to hear that. Okay, now we're going to listen to Gibran, the Culture Band's music. He's playing Midnight '01. It's the Deep Sea Diver.
Yeah, by King Cruel. King Cruel, like, he released an album last year. Dude, King Cruel is really good. I think people are, like, not listening to him. He's, like, really soft. He's, like,
Maybe they'll listen to this after.
no, yeah. He's like, yeah, he's
Here we
very
go.
good.
Skill, this craving, this comfort, this quill. And outside, nothing gets real. Why'd you leave me? Because of my depression.
Yeah, like,
That's so nice.
yeah, I like King Cruel a lot because it's like an acquired taste because he's, like, very, like, mellow and like dull
Yeah, that's
all
like-
to a point, but it's like he uses instrumentals like really well. He changes like his vocal range is really good,
Yeah.
and it just like it's an acquired taste. It's just like relaxing.
That
Like,
sounds
you
so
chill
nice.
out.
That's like somewhat of my style. Like not like completely
Yeah,
like my
no,
vibe, like
it's-
definitely like I vibe. Jonah, you like it?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting.
Do you like King
From-
Cruel?
Well, I don't really know what they are, but I do know that type of music.
It's single.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but what I was saying is that type of music, it's more like it's kind of relaxing. There's not really a lot of like hype energy going on, but it's really good for like thinking, sitting down, just
Yeah.
kind of relaxing.
I'd like listen to that like driving.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play Jonah's song now.
Jabron's song.
It was originally Jabron's song. He showed it to Jonah. It's called Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang.
Such a good instrumental.
That's so pretty. That's so nice.
Yeah, I found this was on a LeBron James commercial and Nike commercial in 2005.
Oh,
and that
no
is my
way.
favorite advertisement of all time. I have a post on
That's
it
so cool.
on the Culture Man. It's like the coolest advertisement ever, and it just like I love that, and the music just makes it. And it's such a good song.
That's so
So-
nice.
Like I've been saying, I've been like exposed to a bunch of different music, but this is kind of the first song Jabron showed me that's basically all instrumental. And I didn't really consider instrumental music before Jabron like showed me this song, and I'm like, wow, it's actually kind of cool. So while I've been driving, I've started to also listen to instrumental music and see kind of like it's like really just relaxing music. You know, you don't really think about it until you listen to it. Like
Yeah.
at first, it may sound a little weird.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
no one really gives it a chance.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
but-
there's no lyrics.
But
there's
it's
nothing.
really cool once you start listening to it and you start
Exactly.
driving. It's just like it's cool.
Like, you know, M83, like they have that song Midnight City that everyone listens to, like Midnight
Yeah.
City. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like M83 is so good, but it's like just a lot of instrumental stuff, but it's like so like it's good because
Yeah.
it's like these scenes in nature and stuff like that, and it's just like so relaxing. Good instrumentals are like really I love.
And I feel like people like don't really give it a chance because they're like, oh, there's no lyrics, there must be no meaning. And I honestly feel like when there's just strictly music, no lyrics, nothing, it's honestly like I feel like more powerful.
Right, because you could create your own meaning to
It's not like stupid background music with like lyrics over it. It's like serious. Like you really have to like nail that.
Yeah, like right here,
to get it like
like
produced.
my
and everything.
post is one of them is just like on Tyler the Creator's
That's cool.
Goblin album. He has like an interlude called Untitled 63 you could listen to.
And like he never expresses.
Yeah, it's like choppy right now, but like
Yeah.
basically it's just like how artists like put like
It's so different.
music just like in it. It like and I wrote like a whole thing on it, and it's just like about like
Definitely
how-
like more thought into that.
yeah, and it's like it like goes into the album like really well, and
Really,
it's just like
yeah.
it's placed in like specific things. Like honestly, like after like listening to a lot of music and like
Mhm.
writing like my own script and stuff like that, and like the different camera angles that like are required in order to like make scenes. And,
Yeah.
like I'm writing. I wrote my own script,
Mhm.
so I'm like making that now. But I think there's a lot of thought that goes into like literally every single
Every
detail that
detail.
like you wouldn't even like notice at
Because you have to
first
like
glance.
keep them
and it's, like,
listening. You
yeah,
can't.
now that's why like I feel like I'm just listening to a lot more shit because I'm like so much more open to it because like
So
now
much
I
more
understand-
admiration for it.
yeah, like artists like put
You
their heart
appreciate
and
it a
soul
lot
into this
more.
stuff, so like
Exactly.
you should really like give it a chance because every
Mhm.
little detail is so important to them, and like you want to like you know
For sure.
give it a chance, like
Yeah.
not just brim over shit.
Okay, that was all for today. Thank you so much for listening. This is episode 4. I'm Kate Lieb.
I'm Jabron.
Jonah Oakham.
This is Study Break. See you next time.